What's up guys, welcome back. Today I have my lovely mother with me for my video today. So I know a lot of you guys had questions about why I made my suicide attempt, and I think we're gonna try to explain that today. She's better at it than I am, so I brought her here. So Mom, you can take it away.
Well, when we talk about the why of something as significant as this, it isn't always one particular cause leading to this event. It can be a long-standing history with mental illness, or it can be a mental health crisis in a moment. And in Carson's case, it was a mental health crisis in a moment that caused him to decide that he didn't want to live anymore and that he was going to attempt to end his life. And I think that one of the things we learned as parents, and especially as parents of teens, is we didn't know that this was something that could happen so suddenly. And we were unaware that the dopamine levels in the brain could drop so fast, so quickly, as to cause somebody such despair that they no longer wanted to live. And we found out through talking to lots of doctors and therapists after the fact, and then being able to talk to Carson himself, because he did survive. He could explain to us what it felt like in those moments leading up to the attempt, and how he described it was a very fast, very sudden fall, almost down like a rabbit hole where it was blackness.
Very fast, very compulsive, I think is a good word to describe it as, and it just happened quickly.
Yeah. So after the fact, we found out that, a lot of kiddos that are really high achieving kids like Carson, whose brains thrive on this real high level, are susceptible to very quick drops in those same brain chemistry levels. And we didn't know that he didn't have the tools in his toolbox to be able to handle that kind of feeling and handle what happened in that moment. So now, moving forward, one of the things we're trying to help parents understand is to make sure that their kids' mental health toolbox is well equipped, that kids always know that it's okay to not be okay, but that you got to tell somebody if you are feeling a way that doesn't feel right or feels very scary, even if it happens very suddenly, as well as equipping children with the feeling that they are enough and that they are loved no matter what. And
that's a big one for sure. Make sure you always check in and make sure you have an idea of what they're going through and what their mood is like on a daily basis. Yep.
And don't be afraid to have those really hard conversations about suicide and mental health, and make them part of your everyday encounters with your kids. Because, another question that we got is, did you know? And no, we had no idea.
Yep.
We would have never, ever guessed that he was struggling in the way that he was struggling. And I think that these are the things that we learned, and like Carson, is determined to help other people through his experience. We as parents are as well, and we'd like to educate as many people as possible on, the pitfalls of mental health, and especially in teens.
For sure. Yeah, so to recap, basically, you don't have to be suffering from depression or anxiety for a long time to have a suicide attempt. It can happen that fast, and that was kind of the case for me. So the big thing to focus on is making sure that you, or whoever it is or anyone really, has the tools to be able to deal with being sad or anxious, even if they don't have depression or anxiety. It doesn't have to be a long-standing battle. It can be quick. So it's important to realize that and know how to deal with it when it does happen. So hopefully we could help you guys understand that. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I love you, God loves you, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for supporting our buddy.